Unlock happiness. Master the art of saying no without guilt and take control of your life today. Hey there, let's talk about something most of us struggle with but often don't realize how much it affects our happiness. Saying no. Does this sound familiar? You are already drowning in work, and someone asks, "Can you handle this extra project?" Without a second thought, you say, "Sure, no problem." Or maybe a friend wants to meet up, even though you're completely drained, and you respond with, "Of course, let's do it." Later, you're left stressed, frustrated, or resentful. Trust me, I've been there. Saying no isn't easy. It feels uncomfortable, like you're letting someone down or being selfish. But here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying no to yourself. And if you keep doing that, it chips away at your happiness bit by bit. In this video, I discuss why saying no is so hard and how we can get better at it. And most importantly, how can mastering the art of saying no lead to a happier, more peaceful you? So watch this video till the end to get the maximum benefit. Have you subscribed to my YouTube channel yet? If not, please subscribe today. I also request you to share your feedback in the comments. Let us start by understanding why saying yes to everything and everyone is not good for you. Saying yes to everyone might feel like you're being helpful, kind, or accommodating, but over time, it can lead to self-harm in subtle yet significant ways. Each yes to others often means a no to yourself, your time, energy, and mental well-being. It stretches you too thin, leaving little room for rest, self-care, or pursuing your own interests. The constant overcommitment can lead to chronic stress, burnout, and even resentment toward those you wanted to help in the first place. Worse, it teaches others that your boundaries don't matter, making it harder for them to respect you. In the long run, this cycle erodes your confidence, drains your happiness, and can even harm your physical health. Now, the obvious question would be, if saying yes all the time is so harmful, why is saying no so tough? Well, it is not just about the word itself. It is about the emotions and beliefs tied to it. A few common factors that stop us from saying no are: fear of disappointing others. All of us are people pleasers at heart. We don't want to let anyone down, so we say yes even when it's inconvenient. Guilt. We're conditioned to think that saying no is selfish. We worry that by prioritizing our needs, we're being unkind or unhelpful. Desire for approval. We want to be liked. We think saying yes will make people see us as reliable, agreeable, or even indispensable. Fear of missing out. FOMO. Sometimes, we say yes out of fear that we'll miss an opportunity or regret not participating. The problem is, every time we say yes for the wrong reasons, we're taking on commitments that drain us. Now, let's approach this from a different angle. Let us ask ourselves why we need to learn how to say no. What happens when you learn to say no? The answer is simple: freedom. Saying no allows you to protect your time and energy. You focus on what truly matters to you. You set healthy boundaries. You reduce your stress and workload. You cultivate deeper, more meaningful and respectful relationships. And most importantly, it gives you the space to prioritize yourself. Saying no isn't selfish, it is an act of self-care. Here's the thing, you don't have to say no to everything. But it's important to recognize when a no is the right answer. Before making a decision, ask yourself these questions. Does this align with my priorities and values? Do I genuinely want to do this? Do I have the time, energy, and resources to commit to this? Will saying yes make me feel overwhelmed or resentful? If the answer is no to any of these, then you know what to do. I remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribed viewer get regular updates on new videos. Saying no is an art. This is the part most people struggle with, how to say no without feeling bad or offending someone. The good news, it's a skill you can learn. 1. Be polite but firm. You can say no, kindly but confidently. For example, Say, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I won't be able to help with this right now." Or say, "I appreciate the offer, but I have to decline." 2. Don't over-explain. You don't need to justify your no with a long-winded explanation. A simple, honest response is enough. 3. Offer an alternative if possible. If you want to help but can't commit, suggest another solution. For example, say, "I can't take this on, but maybe so and so could assist." Or say, "I'm unavailable this week, but I'd love to help next month." 4. Practice saying no. If you're not used to saying no, it might feel awkward at first. Practice in low-stakes situations to build your confidence. 5. Use I statements. Focus on your needs instead of the other person's expectations. For example, "I'm not able to take on more work right now," or "I need to prioritize my current commitments." 6. Stay calm and positive. Even if someone reacts negatively, don't let it rattle you. Remember, their reaction isn't your responsibility, it's theirs. Let's understand how to do this in real life with a few scenarios. For example, if at work your boss asks you to take on another project, but your plate is full, you politely say no to him using statements like, "I'd love to help, but I'm at capacity right now. Could we revisit this once my current tasks are completed?" Now, consider another scenario. You are completely drained due to a hectic day. A friend invites you to go out for a drink. You can say no to him without hurting their feelings by using statements like, "Thanks for inviting me, but I need a night to recharge. Let's catch up soon." Saying no to family members is the toughest. What do you do if a family member asks you for a favor that feels overwhelming? Well, next time, try telling them, "I'd love to help, but I'm juggling a lot right now. Maybe I can assist another time." I remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribed viewer get regular updates on new videos. Saying no saves you a lot of stress and time. Its ripple effects spread across all the facets of your life. Let me now list down a few benefits that you will experience immediately. 1. You feel empowered. Every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're reclaiming your power. You're reminding yourself of the importance of your time, energy, and well-being. You reduce stress. When you stop overcommitting, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. Life feels lighter, and you have more bandwidth for the things that truly matter. 3. You build stronger relationships. Believe it or not, saying no can improve your relationships. When you set boundaries, you teach others to respect you. The people who truly care about you will understand and appreciate your honesty. 4. You create space for joy. Saying no to what drains you allows you to say yes to what fulfills you. Whether it's spending time with family, pursuing a passion, or simply relaxing, you'll have more time for things that bring you joy. Even when we know that saying no is the right choice, it can still feel uncomfortable. Feeling guilty is one of the side effects of saying no. It is possible that during the early days of this activity, it may start bothering you a lot. Now, I will share a few tricks that will help you break this guilt cycle. Remind yourself why you are saying no. Focus on the bigger picture. By saying no, you are protecting your well-being and honoring your priorities. Remember, you're not responsible for everyone. It's not your job to meet everyone's expectations. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person, it makes you human. Know that it gets easier with time. The more you practice saying no, the less guilty you'll feel. In the end, to summarize, I would like to reiterate that saying no isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's not just about declining a request. It is about reclaiming your time, energy, and happiness. Remember, every time you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying yes to yourself. You are choosing to prioritize your well-being, honor your boundaries, and live life on your terms. So, the next time you're tempted to say yes out of guilt, fear, or obligation, pause and ask yourself, is this really what I want? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to say it. You deserve a life that feels fulfilling, balanced, and joyful. Sometimes, the first step to creating that life is as simple as saying one little word, no. Now, go out there and practice the art of saying no, and watch how your life transforms. Thank you for watching the full video. Did you find it interesting? If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I regularly post videos of self-improvement, ideas, legends and everyday innovations that have changed the world.